I got straight goosebumps right now.
There's been several deaths in the house.
That noise 100% came from inside this house.
Is there any information you can give me? Like what you see?
Everybody.
Is there anybody here with us right now?
What was that?
What the All right, Caleb, we are on our way right now to a very, very spooky place in Atlanta, Indiana. And I haven't been to this location in over 3 years. And this is your first time. We are heading to the Asher Walton house.
I'm ready.
We haven't filmed anything since June of 2024. And now we are back at it. We're on the road again, filming more episodes, more locations. And I thought this was going to be a good place for us to get back into the saddle, so to speak, because the caretaker to this location has footage of paranormal activity taking place inside the Asher Walton house, of doors opening on their own. They've had those balloons that light up actually move across the upstairs floor, the second floor, and go down the stairs on command.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
Are you excited for this investigation?
Absolutely.
Now, this investigation is a little bit different, though. We're not filming in night. We are filming during the daytime because, in my own personal belief, I believe that paranormal activity can happen in the daytime or at night. It doesn't matter when it happens.
I don't know where or when that ever started, that, people think it's only at night, but definitely heard things and seen things move in middle of the daytime, be laying in bed at noon and you hear a noise and something out there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at this house right here. I forgot how creepy this place is.
1868.
When you say we get out and do like a little walk through the place, I don't really remember the layout of the location, and I can kind of show you what I remember from the last time I was here.
Sounds good to me.
This video is sponsored by TEMU.com. Here's what I got. I got a sign that says "Till we are ghosts." Helps add to the atmosphere when I'm editing spooky videos. I also got these cool ghost pictures to hang on the wall, which I haven't done just yet, but I will eventually. I also got this portable RGB light, which you can change all the light colors on it. You can change the color temperature. In fact, I used it on this video when I was recording my interview with Keith, which you will see here soon. I also got me this fluffy rug, because who doesn't love a nice fluffy rug? TEMU has plenty of great products with amazing prices. In fact, they're giving me an exclusive code for you guys to get my products at an amazing low price. In fact, all you have to do is go down to the video description down below, click the link, or download the TEMU app and type in this code that's on the screen right here to get a $100 coupon bundle for free. Thank you, TEMU, for sponsoring this video once again. We really appreciate you. Now, back to the spooky video. Okay guys, right now we are inside the Asher Walton house now. It is the daytime, okay? I know we just said this in the car, but it doesn't matter if it's at night or if it's during the daytime. Paranormal activity can happen at any time. So what we're gonna do, before we have our interview with Keith, we're gonna do like a little walk through this place. In fact, we were just getting some of our gear and we just heard like a squealing noise of some sort.
A whistle.
Or whistle.
I don't know what it was.
I don't know
what made it.
It was really weird. We're the only ones in this house right now, so we're gonna do a quick walkthrough here and just see if anything happens while we're just walking through and check out the place.
You want to start down here? You want to start up?
Let's start from the top floor down.
That works.
Okay. If there's anybody here, my name is Connor.
My name is Caleb.
We just heard a squealy noise. Not sure if that was you, but if it was, we would appreciate it if you could do that again. It's a kid's room in here. What a creepy doll right there.
There's 2 more over here.
Is there anybody home?
So this was Eugene's room?
Eugene. Looks like this is laughing, but it doesn't say laughing. I know that doesn't even. I know it's not said laughing, but it looks laughing from here.
L. Eugene Vaughn?
Vaughn.
Was Vaughn another family, or?
It's very possible. So this is Asher G. Walton's room. He was here with his wife, you know, when they lived here. And I know that Keith did tell us something real quickly, though. He did say that he died at 3 a.m. in the morning.
They both did.
Him and his wife both died, yeah, separate times at 3 in the morning, which is very strange. Mr. Walton, or Mrs. Walton, if you guys are here, we're going to bring out some devices to try to communicate with you. If you could maybe tell us something about yourself. I don't know if you remember me, I was here 3 years ago, and it's been a long time since I've been here, but I have seen several people have some really crazy experiences here. Doors opening on their own, cabinets opening, closing, objects moving.
So this was the maid's quarter, correct?
This was the nursing room where they would have, you know, babies. And they would keep this door right back here behind me closed, and the maids would come in here through this closet, I believe. And that would be how they would come in here and without disturbing the Waltons to attend the babies. Caleb, there was the maid lady, I think she actually died. What's in the bathroom right now?
I just want to move this balloon. I'm just going to put it in the hallway.
Yeah.
I'm just going to set it kind of in line with this plugs here. Just maybe it'll be in a different place or something. I don't know.
Why are you putting the balloon there?
Just to see if something moves it.
Oh yeah, because they have witnessed balloons come down the hallway.
I mean, as you can see, there's no breeze. Nothing's.
Yeah, there's no draft.
Figure set it up and let it hang out for a little bit and see if it moves.
If there's any kids here, you're more than welcome to move this balloon that Caleb just put in the hallway. If you can move it down the hall for us and push it down the stairs, we would really appreciate it. I'm not sure. What was that?
I'm hoping it's someone at the door.
Yeah, did you hear that though?
It sounds like just either house like shook noise-wise or someone's messing with the door downstairs.
If you can move it down the hall for us and push it down the stairs, we would really appreciate it. I'm not sure. What was that?
Now I'm gonna go look.
Yeah, let's go look. I see the balloon moving a little bit from us walking by. Not enough to push it forward though.
Okay. No one is at the door.
Well, that's weird. Okay, so far, before we even started filming, we've already had a weird whistle noise, something happening in here while we were getting our gear ready to do what we're doing right now. And now we hear something that sounded like it was coming down the stairs. That's a car horn.
Yeah, it's a horn. But I don't know what that was.
That's strange. All right. It's so dark down this hallway right now. Like it gets pitch black over here, so watch your steps so you don't become a ghost here. And look at that creepy clown that's in this room.
Just so we know, you have to push the button for that to work. So if that randomly goes off, I'm running to the car.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
So this would have been the maid's actual room.
Yep, she died in this room.
Turned into what is now the bathroom.
Watch your step. And the infamous kitchen, which I have heard a lot about. This has actually opened on its own and broke. And this is, I remember last time I was here, Caleb, right over here, this door like slammed open hard, and so much so that it literally broke the frame down here and the hinges. And they had security footage of that. So when the door actually slammed open, they had a cat that was in here too. And the cat came from that room back there and came into this room. And then what sounded like almost like people talking, voices, or some weird thing going on while this door had opened up and slammed. Could be something normal, but like somebody trying to break in, but you can't really say that when this door right here was actually witnessed by people opening and closing. But first, before that, they were having a meeting in here. The people that run the actual Walton house was sitting in this room, and they were basically talking about something about their website design or something of that sort. They hear a rattling noise. And the rattling noise came from this direction right here, this knob, doing something like that. And then they witnessed the door do this, open, okay? And then the door literally closed. And these people are just quiet, watching, wondering what is going on. And then this door opened and closed. Like somebody came in through the front door or down that hallway, came in through this room, went in towards the camera room, the kitchen area.
And just to show, like, I mean, you can push it and it's not just like swinging itself back, like it stays.
Yeah.
So something had to have the ability to push it open and then also push it back.
And close it.
Yeah,
and there's no draft.
There's no draft
I'm standing right
at
here,
all.
and there's no draft in this place. There's no fans on the ceiling up there. There's nothing in this room.
I mean, you can see it, like, it's not just going to open itself. Like, you have to turn the knob to open it all the way.
Yeah. I'm super excited to try doing something here in the daytime, Caleb. You know, so many people go to places at night because it's scary, it's dark, and they're in immediate danger or what have you. But right now we're in the daytime. You can see everything. The only difference is people don't film during the daytime for investigations is because it is a lot of noise. There's a lot of cars driving by. There's a lot of natural people making noises outside, kids, what have you. But this town is so dead quiet. There's not even anybody
nothing
outside.
going on. No. I think the only person that we've seen so far is Keith.
It's going to be very interesting, and it's already quiet when you're staying in this house, and just be quiet for a minute. It's almost so quiet you can hear your own breath. So I think before we even get a chance to really interview Keith, we should take out some paranormal equipment and maybe go up to the second floor, the hallway, and try to set up some trigger objects like REM pods or what have you, and maybe the epoch device, and try to see if there's a spirit, whoever is responsible for moving the balloons and opening the doors in this place. Maybe they're upstairs, who knows. We'll go up there and try to communicate with them.
Whatever that whistle was.
Trying to get our attention. Because that whistle did sound like it was coming from upstairs.
Say, it still got me confused.
Hey, I didn't even know you were in here. Keith's in here.
I just walked in and sat down.
Oh my God.
There's nothing that would make a whistle noise, right? No alarm, nothing.
Where'd you hear it?
We were standing in here opening stuff up and it's just like a...
I know for a fact, and you guys probably don't know this, it's other people have filmed this, me saying this. I actually had something whistle at me from the top of the steps, and I whistled back. I was at the bottom of the steps, actually getting ready to leave. I whistled back, and it whistled back at me, the exact same thing I whistled to it. And there was a paranormal team outside on the porch. I made them come in And I whistled again, and they heard it. It answered back to me a second time, and we all went upstairs. There was nobody up there. And I've had at least 5 different teams tell me they've heard whistles coming from upstairs somewhere.
It's even creepier because I've watched nothing. I was like, I don't want to know any history until I come in this building. And the fact that that is the first thing we hear, and that's what you've heard as well.
What sucks though is we don't have that on recording because we were setting up, getting our stuff on what we're doing right now.
It happens.
Okay.
Yeah, that's eerie.
Are you ready for your interview?
Yeah, I can do whatever you guys want.
Okay, so instead of us going upstairs and just doing something in the hallway, we literally just said this ninja snuck in here. We didn't know, and we'll just do our interview.
That works for me.
I'm Keith Fournier. My wife and I co-manage the Asher Walton House here in Atlanta, Indiana. This house was built in 1868 by the Walton family. Mr. A.G. Walton built it for his wife. He had 4 children, 2 sons and 2 daughters. At one point there was 3 generations living in this beautiful house. There's been several deaths in the house. We believe that the Walton family are the ones that possibly still remain here in the house because they build it out of love and they stay here and still interact with people that come in for ghost hunting. The first things that I think my wife and I started experiencing here, I actually saw a face looking at me through one of the doors downstairs. Many of the doors have stained glass. It was very startling. That was the very first night that I came in here. From then on, over the years, we've had doors opening and closing on their own, desk drawers opening and closing. We've had reports of many reports of voices. Children's voices upstairs in the hallway here, playing in the hallway. Myself and my wife, we've stayed here many times, Jess and I, and heard children giggling and laughing up here. We've had objects move. We've had balloons get pushed down the hallway. We've had balloons get popped when they're just sitting on the floor. You can physically see the balloon being manipulated on our security cameras, and then it'll just flatten out and pop. We've had knocking sounds, footsteps, lots of footsteps in the upstairs hallway and downstairs, piano playing when there's no piano in the house. Just a lot of things happen, and they keep happening repeatedly over and over and over. I don't think a single team has left here without some type of experience. People hear a whistle in the house, and I myself, about a year ago, heard a whistle. I was standing at the bottom of the main staircase, and at first I thought it was a bird outside because I was standing next to the front door, and then it did it again, and I clearly knew it was coming from upstairs. I was the only one in the house. I whistled back, and it immediately repeated it back to me. It was coming from the top landing of the staircase. That happened about a year ago. Since then, I think 6 or 7 different teams have reported to either Jess or I that they have caught or heard whistling. While you're here, I think you should definitely try your REM pods. The children that seem to haunt this place seem to like things that light up and beep. Listen for voices. Footsteps is a big one. Just keep your ears and eyes open because you never know what you're going to see. Things can move here quite often, especially the doors open and close. I believe that the spirits that are haunting this house like things a certain way, and when we move things around or we change things a little bit, they attempt to change them back or put them back the way they want them.
Okay guys, we are now getting ready to start our investigation. Originally, we were gonna do something in the hallway. We came downstairs and Keith was literally just sitting here in this chair and scared the bejesus out of us. So we just decided to go ahead and just do his interview right then and there. It is still daytime. It is 6:04 p.m. right now. We're gonna spend the next couple hours here just trying to have something paranormal happen. We did have stuff happen while we were trying to get everything going. We heard a whistle. I think the best thing that we can do is go upstairs. We heard the whistle the first time, at least from upstairs, what it sounded like. So we're gonna go take the epoch. We have a music box and a REM pod upstairs. Try to communicate with any of the children or any of the Walton family that could be here, or any spirits or what have you. If you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button and hit that like button, and please comment. YouTube loves comments to help YouTube push our videos out. Let's get upstairs and start this investigation. Let's go. We are the only ones in this house now. Keith left. And we've been hearing whistling, and it sounds like somebody's up here upstairs. We're going to bring out some devices now so you can hopefully use and communicate and show your presence. If you didn't hear us introduce ourselves earlier, my name is Connor.
My name is Caleb.
It's creepy in there. Look at that.
I thought we turned that fan off, didn't we?
I thought we did. We gotta turn the fan off.
I just gotta watch it. Make sure it actually turns off.
Hey, let's grab that music box and sit in the hallway here. Okay. All right. Let's set that down facing the other way, I guess.
Facing this way?
Yeah, let's try that. What I'll do is I will leave my camera on the ground. So if it does go off, it'll catch it. I got my camera down now.
This balloon by it as well?
Yeah. See, it's not going off right now. Let's just take mental note of that. If that music box were to go off, the balloon is moving.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, okay. So let's set up this direction here. And it is absolutely dark here. Let's use the epoch device now, okay? We'll set this up on the staircase right here. The reason why we're setting this up on the staircase right here is because Keith had said that it seems like when things are moved, they like to put things back to how they like to have things here. The Waltons or spirits or what have you. There is a curtain downstairs. I don't know if it's open or closed right now. I think it's open.
I think it's, yeah.
If there are any spirits in this area and they don't like their curtain open, they might close it. But also on the other side of Caleb, right where the bathroom's at, is where the Maid?
I don't know the right word.
I don't know. Person here died in that room, and now it's a bathroom. So, all right, let's run this epoch device. Those of you guys that don't know what an epoch device is, this is just a yes or no device. Green means yes, red means no. Basically, a spirit can use that to talk with us and answer yes or no questions. All right, spirits. We're here today out of respect just to try to communicate with you. We have a device on this staircase over here. If you could use that device, all you have to do is touch it and answer yes for green, red for no. We just want to ask you some questions to get to know you. Is there anybody here with us right now who would like to talk to us? If there is, can you come to that device and light that up green for yes? Or you can just tell us no with red. And if you don't want to use that device, we have a device right over here in this hallway that we call a music box. I'll show you what it does. Not going to hurt you. None of these devices will hurt you. Just walk in front of it and it will light up and we can see you're over here. We've also put a balloon over here because we heard that some spirits, maybe children, like to move this balloon over here. If you could move that, we would greatly appreciate that. And I'd like to note too that the fan in the hallway is off and there's not a single draft in this hallway. No air.
No, is the REM pod still in that first room?
We took it downstairs, I think.
I couldn't remember.
I can go get it if you like.
You want to grab it?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and ask questions?
Check that, the second room. I can't remember if hold on. Something just moved downstairs or made a noise.
What do you mean?
Like the second you started walking, it was like a... Is the AC on?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Something just made a click noise downstairs.
I don't hear it up here.
I don't know what that was.
There's a lot of weird noises.
Something just moved downstairs. Like the audio had to have picked that up on this camera.
There's a lot of weird noises we've been hearing. And unfortunately, we haven't really been able to film every single one of them. So it's a little hard for people watching to believe this, but some of these noises don't sound like natural house noises.
No.
I don't know. I'm going to go get the REM pod. I'm going to go downstairs. You can talk with Caleb, okay?
Is it Walton or Walden?
Walton. Asher Walton. His name is Asher.
Yes. Green light on the epoch. Mr. Walton, I just want to say you have a beautiful home here. We appreciate you having us here. If you can communicate with us, I don't know if you're the one who's made the noises. Whoever it is, I appreciate. We were told that you had 4 children, Mr. Walton. Can you confirm if you had 4 children? If you light that up green, it'll mean yes. I know Keith had mentioned that there was some information that was kind of confusing. Some people said it was 3 kids, some people said it was 4, and that he had mentioned that you had 2 children who also had passed before they were born.
Oh! REM pod.
The camera would have caught that.
I think I turned when I caught that. I'm not saying that, I don't know if that was me walking. Let's check this out. Me walking over here. Yeah, I was walking. I was probably right about this camera. I don't know. Right about here. I walked. No. If that was you that lit up that REM pod right there, we greatly appreciate that. If you're down there, can you make each one of those REM pods come off and then the music box? I know you're coming this way. Are there any children here? Can you come down this hallway where me and Caleb are standing and make one of these pretty lights go off for me, or move that purple balloon right there?
Please come join us up here.
I want to say there was a car driving by. I just saw a shadow on the floor, Caleb. Right in front of the balloon.
It shouldn't be a car.
We are in the daylight, so we got to keep that in mind too, because that's why we film at nighttime.
But what shadow is going to come from a car driving when we're on the 2nd floor?
I don't know. It's not like it even started anywhere. It's just a black blob of some sort.
What was that?
What the Hello?
Wait, hold on. What was that?
I hope our lavs caught that.
You're going to hear that?
Hello? Do you have the epoch still running?
I mean,
You can leave your camera on it because you've got your head camera, remember?
yeah, what in the world was that, dude?
That was somebody talking. It's not like it even started anywhere. It's just a black blob of some sort.
What was that?
What the Hello?
Wait, hold on.
Somebody here? Guys, that was freaking weird. We just literally heard someone's voice down here. Hello? I gotta see if there's anybody outside. We gotta hurry though. So somebody walking by. I don't see anyone outside, you guys.
Nothing on this table. Chair doesn't make that noise. There's nothing out here. Just a blanket.
Nothing there. I really don't know what that was. I'm hoping this audio and this camera caught this.
Dude, there's nothing up here that would have made that noise.
Nothing downstairs either. What? You heard the straight voice that I heard, right?
To me, I heard like, What the f*** was that? Dude, I'm not kidding.
Hello?
What in the world was that?
Somebody in here? What? You heard the straight voice that I heard, right?
To me, I heard like, What the was that?
I got straight goosebumps right now. Like, look at that. Straight goosebumps.
Dude. What could have made that noise?
Here's the cameras, but there's nothing I see out of place. Caleb.
I don't know what that was, dude.
We weren't talking when that happened, right?
No.
It has to be in the audio.
It almost, after you, like when you wash your dishes, that like, you put a pot on top of another pot or a pan, that thunk.
Yeah.
That's what that sounded like. I don't know what could have caused that.
I don't have a clue.
Hey, I'm just gonna shut this door here. Just note that I'm shutting this one, so that way if we come down and it's open, it's something different. Maybe if we kind of keep changing things a little bit. And
Dude, that kind of scared me, to be honest with you.
that was, I mean, it was like it was mocking me. Like it was like I made the noise and then immediately, right after.
Okay, we're coming back upstairs. If you're gonna want us downstairs, which I feel like that's why you keep hearing noises downstairs, we'll need you to open a door or something so we know. Because we're just kind of confused now. Okay. Let's ask this spirit here.
I got my heart racing, dude.
Yeah, me too. I'm out of... No. I was just getting ready. That's a...
Dude.
Somebody screwing with us?
That's the exact same noise. Dude, look, my legs, the hair on my legs is just I'm full body chills right now. Hold on.
At this point, we were speechless. This isn't normal for a paranormal investigation to hear this many noises. Yes, this is the daytime, but we could not find anyone walking around outside who could be causing this. The audio we're about to play was only captured on our camera in the hallway, and it appears to be in the same direction as the other noises we were hearing. What do you think it says? Okay. Let's ask this spirit here.
I got my heart racing, dude.
Yeah, me too. No. I was just getting ready. That's a...
Dude.
Somebody screwing with us?
That's the exact same noise. Dude, look, my legs, the hair on my legs is just I'm full body chills right now. Hold on.
What's weird is I was getting ready to ask if that was you, and before I even asked the question, it said no, and held down a long no. The longer the light holds down, the most likely it is something paranormal. Which is even stranger is that I feel like spirits know what you're going to ask before you ask it.
There's no
freaking toys in here that make noise?
That's not coming from outside either. Like that noise 100% came from inside this house. I don't know what could be making the noise. Like,
none of these damn things.
These cameras don't make a noise, right?
I don't think so.
No,
they make a clicking noise when you...
But we would be hearing all of them. Because there's multiple cameras in here. Why are we... It's only like there. Like the stairs is where that noise is coming from.
Dude, I have no freaking clue. I don't know. My brain's a little...
But like, why did it wait until we got right over there? The red light turns on and then it does it again.
I was getting ready to ask the question, like, was that you? And it literally said no before my mouth could even formulate the words. It's freaking daytime. And I'm not seeing anybody outside. Every time I go outside to go to the window, look, there's nobody there. A zoo walking by it. Let's reset the music box. Let's put that balloon right here.
Mr. Walton, are you playing a trick on us?
I got the music box calibrating again. We'll hear it go off in a second. I don't know what to think, dude. I wasn't expecting this kind of audible stuff happen while we're filming during the day.
No. I mean, I expected some like random noise, but that's louder than what you normally hear.
Yeah.
And that's not okay, it's an old house, the house shifting. 150 years green. 150 years later, the house has been set. It's not going to still shift and move and make all those noises.
Yeah.
From my understanding.
That sounds like a talking, though. That doesn't sound like a house noise.
Something is in the front. I don't know what, though.
You know what? Can you guys do me a favor? If this is spirits we're hearing, because we're kind of lost, because this noise is coming from inside this house. If these noises are you, could you please use that epoch device and tell us yes? If this was you.
Like, if it's you, we really appreciate it.
We just want to try to get some answers here. We're kind of confused. Because we're not seeing anybody outside and nothing in here making that kind of noise. We don't have anything like that can make those noises or talking. We just want to know if this is you talking or somebody talking in this house. Can you please say yes or no if that was you?
Okay, because like that noise, you could hear that car.
Yeah. Doesn't sound anything like what I've been hearing. Are you with us right now? We're not going to harm you in any way. We're just trying to figure out what's going on right now. And we appreciate you. If this has been you, we appreciate your communication you've been giving us. We're here out of the utmost respect. If you could use any of these devices right now in this hallway, we would really appreciate it. We've got 2 little devices with a red light with an antenna and a little device that we call a music box right next to that red ball. And we also got this epoch device. You can use any of those to tell us an answer. Is that you that we've been hearing? That's a dog.
That's a dog.
That's an outside dog.
So that is a completely different noise. Because I was wondering, I'm like, could it have been a dog? That has a completely different tone, everything.
Right. It's been weird, Kayla. We've been having nothing but audible, so we haven't barely been using our equipment. Which is great. By the way, this camera is dying on the floor over here. It's got 1 bar.
Is it?
Yeah. We're going to have to, unfortunately, stop it. The REM pod. It's like somebody's on top of that. Can you step away from that REM pod for me?
Can you move to the other one? Thank you. Can you turn the other one on? If you saw how easy that was, all you had to do was walk by it or touch it, whatever you were able to do there.
We appreciate you doing that.
But you just mentioned they're not messing with the equipment.
Yeah. I did. I just realized what I said now. Thank you for doing that. Also, I want to know, guys, we don't have walkie-talkies on us. The REM pod can be manipulated by walkie-talkies. We don't have that. We don't have our cell phones on us or anything like that. I just want to cover all of our T's here so people know that this is kind of weird. Yes. Thank you for doing that. It's holding it down. I make a comment about covering all of our T's here, and it says yes. We're going to go get a new battery for this camera that's here. Are you still going to talk to us?
You can follow us downstairs. We'll even we'll leave some equipment up here, and we can set some stuff downstairs as well, and you can let us know what area of the house you want us to go to. If there's an area that you feel more comfortable in. I'm just waiting to hear that noise again.
Yeah, right. We've only heard it like, what twice?
Yeah.
I just haven't heard it since. Okay. Thank you for communicating with us. Whoever was communicating with us, we greatly appreciate you. We're going to bring out another method right now so you can talk through Caleb and answer any questions and tell me anything you want to say. The SS method is one of my favorite methods to do because he is not able to hear the questions I ask. So I've had several situations where I've asked questions and I've had intelligent responses almost instantaneously answer me from the person that is receiving the information coming through the spirit box. So Caleb is really good at this and I am not. So he is going to listen to the spirit box sweep.
Bugs don't?
And anything that he hears.
When they leave?
When we leave.
The house?
You want us to leave the house? Is there anybody there?
One comes out.
One comes out. What does that mean?
You have.
You have what?
It's mine.
Who are we talking to right now? Can you tell me?
You.
I know you're talking to me. Who are you?
Ask.
I am asking. Who are you? Can you tell me your name? If you don't know who I am, I'm Connor, and that's Caleb. That's in that closet area, that old nursing room. Did you used to live here?
Different families?
By the way, Caleb has noise-canceling headphones, so he can't hear any of the questions I'm asking. That's why this is one of my favorite methods. Did we hear you talking earlier or whistling?
It starts.
What starts? I'm gonna go to the hallway, so that music box is gonna go off. I'm in the hallway. Can you maybe open or shut a door? Can you do that for me?
You.
You want me to shut a door?
That was a creepy you.
Where are you? If you're up here, maybe you can shut this door down the end of this hallway.
Subscribe.
See? Even the spirits know, guys, to subscribe if you haven't already. They just said subscribe. Thank you, spirits.
Recovery.
Some of the stuff is not relevant. See how that music box right there? See if it can pick me up walking by. No, it can't even see me walking by.
Of course.
Okay. Can you shut a door? Let me know that you're still here, please. We just want to talk to you.
Passing.
Either that means like passing through this house, and they're not here, or we're talking about passing somebody dying. Are you someone that died here? To keep checking this battery because this battery's dying. I got 12% on this camera, guys. Can you tell me one message that you want me to know, that you want me and Caleb to know? What is one thing you want us to know that we can take from this place?
Baby?
Babe?
In here?
Caleb's in a room where there was babies. Baby in here. Can you make the bell or the REM pod go off for me, please, before we have to stop this? I greatly appreciate all this communication that we've been getting here. I just want to know if you like communicating with people. People are trying to understand the afterlife, if there is one, or what people communicate with when they go to haunted places. Is there any information you can give me? Like what you see?
Everybody.
Thank you for that. You can see everybody. Either that's a good coincidence or that was a direct response. Guys, I'm gonna have to stop this camera. I've got 8%, it's gonna die on me. I don't wanna lose this footage that we've been filming this entire show here. So I'm gonna go stop Caleb from the SS session here. Thank you for talking to me and using our devices. We greatly appreciate you. I'm gonna stop Caleb now. Okay guys, so we just stopped doing the SS session. You know, honestly, Caleb, I didn't know that coming here during the daytime was going to be like this. I mean, from our perspective right now, as we are here, it feels active.
It's more active than I expected. I expected something, but we're getting a lot more.
Yeah, so it feels active while we're here. So we'll have to go over this footage and see if we can capture any of those audio things that we were hearing earlier or anything that has been going on. But it feels active while we're here during the daytime. So it doesn't mean you have to literally be at places in the dark. I mean, it's literally dusk right now. And we're getting ready to do our final scene right now where we are going to do an EVP session. A lot of people on this YouTube channel want us to do EVP sessions. And so here we are. We're gonna do one right now in the dining room area. And let's go to the dining room area. So this dining room area that we are in right now, this is an area where multiple witnesses have seen the door behind Caleb, which is right there where my finger is pointing, open on its own, then shut. Then as if somebody walked across the floor, opened this door and shut this door. And multiple people were sitting at this table for a meeting and witnessed this in shock and awe. So what we're gonna do is we're going to try to run an EVP session here, try to communicate with anyone that could have been the ones that opened the door, or even hopefully capture on the voice recorder some of the voices that we were hearing earlier today.
Right.
You know, or something. So we're gonna set this up, we're gonna set this table for a few moments here and try to run on a voice recorder. The best method, I just said best method. Best method to do this is to set the recorder down, take our bodies off of the table, hit the record buttons, and remain still. We're going to face the recorder this way. Recorder is now going. We would greatly appreciate it if you could come downstairs to this dining room area. We have a silver box that's sitting right in front of us with an orange light. You can use that and talk to us. Tell us your name or anything you want us to know.
You probably don't get a lot of visitors during the day. Would you be able to tell us what year it is?
What's weird is it's so quiet in this house, but you can hear crickets outside.
Right. And then you said it and it stopped.
That scared the crickets. All jokes aside, we attempted to do an EVP session in this room, but after a short few minutes in here, we did have some contamination with a family outside of the Asher Walton house and decided to stop. After reviewing the audio we did have, we found that there was nothing paranormal on a recorder and felt that our time here was now done. Okay, everybody, this is towards the end of the episode now here at the actual Walton house of our investigation during the daytime. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. What did you think of our time here? Could you hear the voices that we were hearing? I'm not sure at this moment if we even caught the voices on audio, but if it is, what do you think it is? Caleb, what do you think about this place?
It's definitely active. I would say if you have a chance, if you're in the area, close to 3-4 hour drive, it's worth it. To know what we captured here today, as light as it is outside, you know, not being a night, I would like to come back and I would do an overnight here. I mean, I can only imagine the amount of activity it's gonna have overnight. I mean, voices, whistling, humming.
Be creepy at nighttime,
Yeah.
I think. You know, I was obviously here 3 years ago. It was creepy at night, but just hearing the stuff that we heard today is actually kind of really unsettling because we're the only ones in this house. Do you guys want to see more daytime investigations of places, guys? Do you think this is something you guys want to see going forward with us? Did you like how we filmed this episode? Let us know in the comments down below. If you haven't already, we also have merch on Bonfire. I am wearing one of them right now, like I do almost every episode. I see you're not.
Yeah, mine's in the washer.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys on the next episode of
Paranormal Encounters.
See you guys soon.